I want to talk to you today about success, but I want to talk to you about it like I usually do in terms of a principle of it. But I want to share something with you about it. And I was talking to my daughter about it. I've talked about my son-in-law about it, talked about it with all my children. And I'm really starting to express it to them now because I'm talking to a wide range of people constantly. But I want to share something with you. If you have any aspiration of being successful, I want you to realize, starting right now, the effort that it's going to require. And that's why I think it stops a lot of people. I think a lot of people are never told or don't understand the sheer effort that it takes to become successful at anything in any area of your life. If you think that doing your best is enough, I got news for you. It's not. Well, Steve, what if you've done your best, though, and your best ain't good enough? Well, let me ask you that same question. Hold on. If you want to be successful and you've done your best and best isn't good enough, what, you through? That's it? But, Steve, it was my best. No. It was the best you had at that time and that particular day. But tomorrow, add something to it. You've never done everything. There is no you can't go no more. You can't add no more. I've seen marathon runners end up crawling across the line. I've seen triathlon people, man, just staggering in the street and didn't want nobody to help them because they knew that would disqualify them from the race. You got more. Have you ever dipped into your reserve tank? That's what we're talking about now. See, all of us have a reserve tank. On my ranch, I like to ride four-wheelers. I have all-terrain vehicles. And all of them have a gas tank on it. And a gas tank, and most of mine, let me see all of them. Yeah, all of them have gas tank needles on them. And it lets me know when I get down towards E, there's a little lane that's red that lets me know, okay, Steve, you're in the danger zone now. You're riding into the lowest part of your tank. But if I keep riding and I forget to get some gas in there, guess what? When it runs out of gas, all of my all-terrain vehicles, all of them, Honda, Polaris, all of them, those are the makers. There's a button on the gas tank itself that I can click and it says reserve. That means they know that for the hardcore riders, they're going to ride somewhere, they're going to get themselves in a situation, and they're going to run out of everything. They're going to run out of road, they're going to run out of gas. They've prepared because they know for the hardcore rider, every hardcore rider needs a reserve tank. And so there's a button that you can click on the gas tank that clicks it into a reserve, and it'll give you about 50 miles or 20 miles worth of gas in there. Now, guess what? In that reserve, that may be all you need to get you to where you're going or get you back to safety so you can refuel. Don't tell me you've done your best. When your best don't cut it, what you gonna do? See, when best is possible, then good enough ain't enough. See, that's good enough. But if the best is possible, why would you not shoot for that? And you are all capable of making it. But you've got to change your mindset and realize the effort that has to be put forth in becoming successful. You've got to do it relentlessly over and over and over and over. And every day I try to do something to progress my life for the better. I try to do something every day. I wake up every day with a plan, some phone calls, some meetings, some interviews, something, man, that's going to advance and move the brand forward. Because here's what's going to happen, you all. Let's say you reach your goal. Let's say your goal is to make $100,000. Well, I got news for you. Listen to this. When you make the $100,000, you can't go nowhere and go on vacation and put your hand behind your head and say, I made $100,000. Guess what you got to do? You got to find a way now to maintain that $100,000 to keep it coming in. See, you can't just get there and stop and rest and whoa. It is harder to maintain your success than it is to get successful. See, let's say, let me show you this. Suppose it takes you 5 to 8 years to find a way to make $50,000. Let's say it takes you 5 to 8 years to find a way to make an extra $50,000. And you finally, through work and effort, you get to the $50,000 mark. It's only just begun now. Because guess what? In order to keep the 50 coming in, you got to duplicate what you did to get there. And then, here's what you're going to have the audacity, being a human being, you're going to want another 50. Because you're a human being. Because you got to have something else to shoot for. Now you're going to want another 50. Well, now then guess what you got to do now? Now you got to do what you did before, plus you got to come up with something else. Then after that, you're going to have the audacity, because you're humans, you're going to want another 50. So that's how this works. And see, that's the importance of your relationship with God, because you're going to constantly need him. And ain't ever a point where you're going to be through needing him. But there ain't going to become a point in your life where you're going to be through wanting nothing, unless you done just gave up. And if you done gave up, who wants that? Come on, y'all. This is going to take quite a bit of effort. And if you think it'll come to you any other way, you're sadly mistaken. Because of all the successful people I know that the effort they put out on a daily basis is daunting. And I think that the average person just doesn't understand the requirement of time and effort that it takes to get there, and willingness to put it out. You got to cut a lot of monkey business out your life. All that hanging out, all that late, and all that clubbing, all that drinking, all that. You got to cut a whole lot of monkey business out to be successful, man. If you're planning on being successful, get up early, stay up late, work, try, think, meet, greet, smile, attract. It takes a lot. Let's go. But you can do it. God is passing out blessings all day long. Why are you not in line for yours? I'm telling you right now, I want everything God got for me. Because what he's shown me so far, if he got some more, man, oh man, how good is God, huh?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time to start this thing. And start this thing we will. S-T-A-R-T. S-T starts with a lot of great things in my life. S-T start. S-T Steve. S-T stutter. STs have played a pivotal role in my life. Do you understand? I do, clearly. Gratitude does not start with an ST, because it is far more superior than stuttering, starting, or Steve. It is gratitude. The 3 tudes that can change your life. If you open your morning with gratitude, it directly affects your attitude, which is in direct correlation to your altitude. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Amen, amen again. Starring Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mouth of the South, Kill, better known as Junior, the legend of Nephew Tommy, and myself, Moi. Junior, what's on your mind today, sir?
Well, Unc, we're coming back, man. You know, I'm thinking about motivations. You know, now I recessed the first half of the year. Have you recessed the first half, and what's your motivation for the second half?
When you recess something, that means you go off to have lunch and to play on the playground.
Yeah.
No,
what is that?
When you get your tooth recessed is when someone punches you and causes it to go further up into your gum line. Whoa. You have had your tooth recessed.
Yeah. That's how we're starting off.
Now, we first gonna have to master the language. And if I correct you, you have made a severe mistake.
You know what I mean?
Because I know exactly. I know exactly. I know exactly what you meant, but I took this moment to show you that I knew better than you at that particular moment about the usage of grammar.
The playground, though. That's what I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's recess. Nothing else really mattered to me. Anybody say we're going to take a recess. Like, I was at a meeting one time and they said, oh, we're going to recess the meeting. And I went, wait, they got a playground? That's the first thing I thought. Dog, because that's all that mattered to me. That was my favorite subject at school. It was all that mattered to me. We're going to stop the meeting. Want to take a recess. I said, cool. They got a playground. This going to be slick right here. I don't like none of these people in this meeting, but I'm going to go over there and play by myself. That'll be just fine. Yeah. I was the only kid that knew how to seesaw by himself. I just jump as high as I could with the board between my legs and come on back down. Yeah. I just dealt with it.
Okay. Oh, that was the worst thing on the playground.
Yeah, I just dealt with it.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to get somebody to come seesaw with you when you stutter.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I could have seesawed by the time I convinced this total stranger come over here and get on the other side of this board.
So you just got it over with?
Yeah, I went on up there and just jumped high as I could, slammed back down to the ground. I didn't seesaw, I just sawed.
All right. Thank you. Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, the nephew is back too. We're all back, and it's time to run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Do you think astronauts fight over elbow room? Probably, because advanced tech doesn't always mean more space. Until now. Introducing the Hyundai Ioniq 9, a 3-row electric SUV with over 300 miles of range, ultra-fast charging capability, and lots of space.
The all-new Hyundai Ioniq 9. Space in an EV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. EPA estimated range for Ioniq 9 based on fully charged batteries for comparison purpose only. Actual range will vary based on several factors.
All right, it is time now to start your morning off with the nephew and run that prank back. What you got for us, Nev?
Can you breastfeed my baby? Let's go, cat dog.
Hello? Hello, man. Breastfeed this. Yeah, this. Hey, man. This dog. And huh? This who? This man. Yeah. You gave me your phone number. I know you don't know me, but gave me your number. You talking about on the south side? Yeah. On the south side. He gave me your number, man. I'm going through some things. I thought you might be able to help me out, man, because, see, my girl, and I don't know, man. I think just done left, you know, and she done left me here with the kids, you know, and I trying to, I don't think coming back. My man, I feel for you, but why you telling me this? See, I'm just see, man, here I am, got these kids by myself. You know, my little boy, he 3, but my little girl, man, she just 2 months old, man. You know, and the reason why I got your number because I think you might be able to help me because I'm just going through this. It's just hard right now, brother. Dog, how am I help you, dog? I got kids of my own, dog. How am I help you? Well, see, that's what I'm saying now. Ain't you married to? Yeah, my wife. How you know my wife, dog? See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I kind of know y'all through. I done seen y'all before through him, and but see, here's the deal, man. Like I say, I got my kids, man. My little boy 3, but my little girl ain't but 2 months, man. How many kids y'all got? Man, we got 3 kids, man. I got a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 6-month-old. I'm trying. I really don't know what you asking of me, man. I got my own family I got to take care of. You asking me for help. I mean, what is it you need, man? And what I'm trying to do with this here, I'm trying to get my little girl taken care of, man. Like I say, they ran off, man, and then left. But I don't think she's coming back. I don't think she's coming back. But I need some help. I need some help from your wife. I need her to come by the house today. Can she? Do you think?
What you need to come at your house for?
Because the baby needs some milk.
Man, we got a couple cans of some formula, something in here we could drop off to you, man. But ain't coming to your house, dog.
I can't.
You more than happy to have these cans, but I can't be having my wife at your house, dog. Got our own kids.
I understand that, but the baby needs some milk. That's what I'm saying. I need to come by and feed the baby.
Dog, I just told you to come by, drop off a couple cans of milk. But I don't even know you like that, player. I ain't about to just have my wife coming to your house. I don't know you.
I need her to come by and feed the baby, man.
Dog, why the hell you can't feed your own baby?
I need to come by and breastfeed the baby.
What? You want my wife to come at your house and do what?
I want her to come and breastfeed the baby. I told you, you ran off.
You done lost your mind. I don't know you to be talking about my wife coming to your house, breastfeeding your baby. Matter of fact, you get my number. Who the hell is anyway? I don't stop thinking about it. I don't know the right. Say, dog, don't call me with this, dog. The is you talking about breastfeeding your baby?
Why would you do this now? Why would you let the babies? Why would you come between the baby's health? Why are you doing that, man?
Dog, I tell you what, dog. Bring your baby over here. You and the baby, come over here. Bring your baby over here. And when you get here, as soon as she pull out, I'm gonna knock your teeth down your throat. Now come on over. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here all day.
Don't do this, man. Don't do this. Don't let your ego and stuff come between the baby's health, man. I'm just trying to get
how you gonna call me talking about my wife breastfeed your baby? I'm still. You know what? Hold on.
What you doing?
Hold on.
Wait a minute, man. Just wait.
What's up, baby? Do you know and her husband? You don't know them? My wife don't know you, and I don't know you either. Hey, do you know a name? Supposedly he live on the south side. He know us. You don't know him either? Hold on. I don't know you. I don't know. This is on the other line talking about his wife left him with their 2 kids. He wants you to come to his crib and breastfeed his baby. Don't trip. I got this. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute. We don't know you. Who the is you calling me for? What is your address?
One more thing that I want to say to you. Are you listening to me?
You better be saying your address. That's what you better be saying.
This is nephew Tom from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your sister.
Ain't this about a
You all right, man?
Come on, dog. Man. Tommy, dog, you about to get your whipped. Tommy, whoever, somebody's getting their whooped.
All right, brother, you got to tell me what is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, you dig? Oh, man. Y'all got me, man.
You know what? All a man wanted was some breast milk. You see what I'm saying?
Thank you, Nev. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, is in the building, and he's waiting and ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You've heard us talk about the benefits of Globe Life Insurance. Globe Life has been protecting families for generations. Globe Life is easy to buy with rates starting as low as $3.49 a month. There is no medical exam, just a simple application. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. Again, that's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. It is time for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building, ready for your love questions. This one's from Alexandria in Jacksonville. Alexandria writes, my husband will celebrate his 40th birthday in August, and I'm planning to have a small gathering at our house and then take only a few of the guests to the strip club to surprise him. How do I get his parents and his sister to leave before we do? I don't want it to be obvious so that they're excluded. So how do they do that?
Well, the best way to do is tell his mama, who probably go to church, that y'all going down to the strip club. That'll clear.
Really?
Yeah, that'll clear it right on out. You know.
What, baby?
But, I'm going to tell y'all, man, that's the new thing now. These young people now, women go to the strip club as much as men do.
They do.
It's a whole different culture thing now, man.
Yeah.
So I ain't got no advice for you.
Okay. But just tell her mama, give her a hint.
I'm going to just tell you, this is a bad idea.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Taking your husband to a strip club on his 40th birthday. It's just a bad idea. I don't know what you think men are thinking when we're watching a stripper, but it ain't you.
Oh.
I don't know what you think a man is in his head at the strip club. I can tell you right now, the entire time he's there, he's thinking of doing something to that girl that's on that pole. That's what he down there thinking.
That's what men think. Okay. All right.
You can't focus while you down.
You sitting up in there, you done took your husband down here for his 40th birthday. That's what he down there doing.
Okay.
The hell you think it's for? Man, you want me to have a good time? Drop me off. You go home. Let me go on in here.
There we go.
Sit up in here, go in here with me. Now I gotta act like I don't care about this girl up on this pole.
You mad though? Why you mad?
Yeah, because I wasn't want to marry her.
That night anyway,
yeah.
There ain't a man living that ain't went to the strip club and wanted one of them, man.
Okay. All right. Good advice to Alexandria then. Do something else. Okay.
With a stripper.
All right. Dom in Maryland says, I'm a 33-year-old married woman married to a greedy, selfish man. I can't keep leftovers or have any snacks to myself. If I hide things, he finds them. He thinks because he is the breadwinner, he shouldn't have to ask for permission first. He has no shame in this game. How do I get him to be more considerate?
Girl, this ain't, your man hungry. But what is you talking about selfish and inconsiderate? What are you hiding food for? Why don't y'all buy enough? See, all this here, you stashing food, now he got to go looking for it. He hungry. He ain't selfish or inconsiderate. He hungry.
He's still on
You hide, pack all the food in the refrigerator, fill up the cabinets with snacks. He ain't got to go looking for it. What is you hiding the food for?
But he said
Man, his fat, you know what's up.
He's going to find them anyway if she hides them.
Man, I'm not living with nobody hiding food now.
They gonna have roaches. All this hiding this food all under bed. Y'all
Fat boy hungry.
But Steve, he said he's the breadwinner, so he said, I bought the food. I'm like,
eating all the bread.
I ain't got to ask for your permission.
No, really though, ladies, what's wrong with you? Y'all got a food issue at y'all house.
Yeah, leftovers and snacks. All right. Moving on to Chloe in Houston. Chloe says, my best friend and I went to Mexico with 3 other women on a girls' trip. The travel agency booked us in 1-bedroom suite, and I had to sleep in a chair. I paid the same group rate as they did, but I think I deserve a partial refund. I think that's fair. Am I wrong for asking these ladies for some money back?
Y'all in 1-bedroom suite. How many y'all was it? How many did she say it was?
5.
5 of y'all in one suite. Somebody gonna get the couch. 2 of them gonna get the bed. Now the rest of y'all, it ain't nothing left but 2 chairs. It's a chair and that little bench down at the foot of the bed.
Ain't nobody sleeping.
The ottoman.
The ottoman?
You can't roll either way. You know that, don't you?
Now, I don't know how y'all didn't rotate, but they just demoted you to the chair. And, you know, I don't know, quit going on these vacations. If y'all ain't got the money, they got all these they got all these all-inclusive restaurants out, resorts out here. Quit taking these vacations. You can't go to Mexico. Y'all should have went to Macon, Georgia or something. Y'all ain't had the money for Mexico. You could have went to Minnesota, Minneapolis.
You could have go there on vacation.
But you know, you done went to vacation. You ain't got the money to go to bed.
Yeah.
If you listen to me, if you don't have the money for your own bed, this ain't gonna be much of a vacation.
That's yeah.
Now
I agree with you.
I agree with all these whole vacations. I go to Mexico to sleep on the floor.
And I'm in tequila. Now you in the chair.
Yeah. You all down there seeing your frog all night long. Now you got to go crawl up in this chair. You down there with your mini skirt on, your little tight, stretch them high heels. Now you up in here. You got to sleep in a fetal position because yours is on a bean bag in Mexico and ain't all got all the beans in it.
You're a frog.
Yeah.
Down there with all this mess.
Yeah. So should she ask for
Yeah, now all that. Yeah, okay.
So should
Time
she ask
to go to bed. No, write this off. They're not finna give you no refund
at all.
Y'all back at the house now.
Yeah, stop going. All right, quickly, if we can get to the last one. Cornelia in Hampton says, I find it hard to believe that dating is so bad for ladies over 70. I lost my husband 6 years ago, and I want the comfort of a man's touch and someone to laugh with and talk to. There are no men at my church, so how do I find love at my age?
Lady, you over 70. You ain't supposed to be dating right now. You just need to start seeing some people. You ain't got to pay.
What's the difference?
Wait, what?
You just need to start seeing some people. You need to just go out with anybody you can. 80, 90, 70. You're going to have to tour. You're going to have to go on tour. You're going to have to go to senior citizen home. You're going to have to go down to the DFW. You're going to have to go down to the Veterans Hospital. You're going to have to go down here to kind of convalescent home. You're going to have to move around. You're going to have to make friends at some rehab centers. You got to make some friends. You got to spread out. There ain't a whole lot of 70-year-old people left that can date.
Thank you, CLO.
I'm sorry. You got to go on tour. This is Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. You can't do nothing around my crack at all. Yeah, you tattoo, you can't sketch on it. You can't put tracing paper on my crack. And I'm not gonna hold still. I just can't do it because I'm a clinch. I'm gonna tear your paper up. I'm just trying to tell you. You can't do nothing.
Carla.
You can't do nothing around mine. I'm telling you right, it ain't gonna work. I don't know what pencil you got. You think you finna draw, but you finna get your pencil broke. That's all I'm telling you. Your little tattoo gun ain't gonna be able to work no more. I'll snap a needle. Hey, there's more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
We got to start out by asking, how was everyone's 4th of July holiday? Did you guys celebrate?
Yeah.
Did you not celebrate? What happened?
I celebrated Juneteenth again. That's what I did.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Juneteenth 2.0. Come on.
That's it. I turned it up. Fireworks and all.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did too.
All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what happened, Steve, right? A lot of people were saying that they didn't want to celebrate the 4th of July because it's about freedom and we're still not free as black people.
I ain't never celebrated the 4th. In my life.
Haven't?
I mean, we barbecued, but it wasn't for freedom.
It was a day off.
Yeah.
Just
it wasn't
have
for
to go
freedom and what the country has done and all of that. We was just off.
Yeah.
You know, my daddy used to get mad when he look outside and people have flags on their house. Hell, they got that flag on their house for. You know, he remember my daddy be bad. But my mama came in one time, I heard him have an argument. Slick, we ought to get us a flag put on the house. He said, for what?
We are not
What
free.
I'm putting the flag out here for? Slick,
Well-
it's a few people on this street. Well, it's a few fools live on this street, and we ain't fit to be one of them. Now, we ain't free, and we not finna act like we free. Matter of fact, I got to go to work day after tomorrow.
And they didn't have Juneteenth back then, so.
Hell no, I ain't even understand. You know what? But in Cleveland, they would have Juneteenth celebrations.
Well, they did have Juneteenth, just not where you live.
Yeah. No, they had Juneteenth celebrations in Cleveland.
Oh, did
I go to them just because it was some girls. I didn't really go.
Okay. Wrong reasons.
I mean, I didn't understand it back then because I was trying to figure out what is we. Wait, 3 years later? What is we?
All right, we're moving on now.
2 years after the fact. Why is...
Another reason why we don't celebrate the fourth actions like that. 2 years later, you still kept us enslaved.
Thank God we got it together now. We're celebrating Juneteenth. All right, moving on, guys. After 8 weeks of trial and 34 witnesses, Sean Combs was acquitted on racketeering and sex trafficking charges, but found guilty on 2 lesser charges of transportation to engage in prostitution related to Cassandra Ventura and another woman referred to as Jane. The judge denied bail, and Diddy will remain in jail until his sentencing, which has been set for this fall. Prosecutors reportedly will seek a 4 to 5 year prison sentence. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this verdict? Do you agree he should remain in jail until sentencing? What do you think, guys? Steve?
Well, you know, we kind of talked about this, me and Carla and Junior. We kind of talked about it. Normally, they let people go home for something like that. I'm saying let them go home. They let them post bail for something like that.
First offenders, the Mann Act violation.
Yeah, exactly. So they normally let people go. And I think his defense team, everybody was surprised that he didn't get to go. No, he ain't gonna go nowhere. He puffy. Where he finna go? He can't get on no plane. I had a serious conversation with some friends of mine. Hey man, he could pay a pilot to take him. That pilot ain't finna throw his life at risk. Because now you aiding and abetting and all this here. Now you finna go to prison, just fly puffy where? To Bali, and then you better stay over
with
there
Russell.
too. Yeah. So I thought that was a little crazy, but I think this could work out in his benefit because now I think what may happen, he may just get time served.
Yeah, he might. That's what people are saying. Yeah,
he may just get that. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I'm curious to see what everybody else think, though, because I already Carla don't have to say nothing. I already know what Carla think. Carla, you gonna go ahead, chime in?
Well, I said this before. I thought it was disappointing. I will say that he didn't get charged with the heavier, more aggressive charges of racketeering and
sex trafficking.
Women victims. This is why sexual abuse victims, they don't like to come forward because it appears when they do come forward. And a lot of people I've been seeing on social media lately, they're blaming Cassie. They're shaming her.
Yes.
They are very, very mean to her. And this is what I mean about blaming the victim instead of the abuser. There's some things that we learned about Diddy. I said this before in the trial that we can't unhear and unsee. And I think that the part of what the judge is saying that he has to stay right now until sentencing, or he's going to do a special hearing to hear his defense again for the bail announcements. I don't know. Well, the judge talked about the violence in the case that the jurors, they were presented that as evidence.
And those charges just meant that he won't spend life in prison. He's still going to get some time for those charges. And don't forget, Cassie's lawyer did write a letter to the judge stating that she was, afraid for her safety if he got out.
Well,
that's partly why he's still there.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I definitely don't understand the Cassie bashing. Yeah. Because she was a victim here for a great part of it. Now, there was Texas saying she was a willing participant in some of the stuff, got all that.
Very much so.
But the part of the where you weren't, she didn't voluntarily do her thing, but he wasn't on trial for domestic violence. So it was a lot of miscommunicated stuff in this thing. So I'm glad I'm not on the jury or any of that.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll unpack President Trump's new big, beautiful bill right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, everybody, it's your favorite play cousin, Junior. And you know what? I love having cookouts in the summertime, but it is so expensive. But have you heard about what Sam's Club is doing, though? With locked-in summer value until July 22nd, prices are held over on 1,000 items, from paper plates to trash bags to sunscreen to ice cream, even apple pie. It's a no-brainer to join Sam's Club because locked-in summer value can help you save on all the things you need to have a great summer. I plan on joining. I think you should, too. Go sign up for a membership and join Sam's Club today at samsclub.com/join.
All right, guys, on Friday, President Trump signed into law his sweeping tax cut and spending package, what he calls the big, beautiful bill. That was on the 4th of July. In over 887 pages of legislation, the renamed Big Ugly Bill details significant cuts to health care and nutrition programs like Medicaid and the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance, or SNAP program, and will allocate new money for national defense and deportation. The Congressional Budget Office estimates the bill will create a $3.4 trillion, that is trillion with a tiara, federal deficit over the next 10 years and leave millions without health insurance. However, Republican lawmakers have disputed those forecasts. So what do you think? That's a lot of money. And our kids and grandkids will be the recipient of that.
He did exactly what he said he wasn't going to do. And now it's blowing up. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. People finna lose their health care. Watch a bunch of all of this stuff flying out.
Yeah. That's why they're calling it the Big Ugly Bill now.
Well, I think the shocker is going to be, it's going to affect so many of his voters and his constituents in rural counties, especially, where they went head over heels, red. But I think that the people in this country are going to find out what this politician and the rest of them are about. And I've always said it's about power, it's about position, and it's about money. And they will always vote to protect those three things. And they are afraid of Donald Trump, so to vote against him would cost them their position, and they would no longer have power, which would affect their money. So when you're afraid of the guy, look, you know, when they was talking about this is going to be hard to get through the House and the Senate has got to rebuff this, I said to myself, ain't they not finna do that?
Right.
They not finna go against this man?
Yeah.
Man, so this is exactly what you're going to get. Now, Elon Musk is talking about starting this new party. But let me caution people against that. Elon Musk is a huge reason because of Doge that we are in the cuts that we are in now, because he came in with all those ideas. So what the new party finna be?
Yeah.
He just got enough money to play these games with all these senators and stuff where you won't be in office next year. And the Democrats, I am still waiting on the Democratic Party to have a plan of attack, a counter attack, a person, or anything. I'm just sitting here, man. I can't be more disappointed in, first, the Republicans is cowards. But the Democrats, what we sitting here doing? I'm not even, take the DM off my name no more. I'm just finna be Steve from here on out.
All right, Steve. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, the Essence Fest was sponsored by Target, and a lot of attendees were outraged. We'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, this past weekend's Essence Festival in New Orleans reported lower ticket sales and vendors opting out this year after backlash over Essence Fest's continued partnership with Target. Over the weekend, social media users questioned Target's presence as a major sponsor amid the Black community's ongoing boycott of Target stores. And Essence Festival executive took to Instagram to explain that Essence Festival is on a multi-year sponsorship with Target, and they're fully aware of how it looks, but there is a contractual agreement here. If Essence were to end that contract, they would face financial loss and legal consequences. To address negative comments on social media, Essence chief events officer told NOLA.com that social media criticism is a part of his job. He said, quote, "I remind my team that the negativity shows how impactful you are. What we're building is that important to people that they're going to air us out if we get it wrong. But they will come back when we get it right." So what do you think about that? Target being a sponsor of the Essence Fest, and we're boycotting Target. Interesting, to say the least.
I mean, you know, we saw pictures on social media and videos and Essence Festival goers. You know, we used to go to Essence Fest all the time.
Every year.
Big part of the culture. But people were just all kind of comments. They're saying it's not the same. They were disappointed to see Target there. You saw people, they were disappointed in entertainment and the lineup. And it's just.
Was it empty?
Yes. Well, yes. Some days, some events, some.
Yeah. And considering from whence they came, how it used to be, you know, a big fat yes. Yeah. Because you know.
Who was the big headliner this year?
I mean, they had different days. I saw Babyface. I saw Maxwell. I saw the Waiting to Exhale anniversary salute with different artists performing. Would you say, Tommy?
What's the girl that didn't show up till 3 o'clock in the morning?
Lauren Hill.
Lauren Hill?
Yeah.
Why y'all surprised?
Was it?
But they said it wasn't all her fault, though. They did say that. They said there was some issues that day, so it wasn't just all her fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's always her, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, that label follows her.
I did 7 years. I ain't never see it go to where somebody performing at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you hosted it for a long time, Tommy. You did.
That's an empty house.
Well,
here's
the question I have for Essence. Did Essence sign this contract with Target before the boycott?
Yes.
Well, they said it was a multi-year contract, and it sounds like it did.
Well, you know, if they signed a deal before the boycott, then, you know, you can't just, you can't out the deal. Them sponsoring Essence, if you think about it technically, won't affect the boycott. Thank you for putting your money on this, but now we ain't shopping with you. And Target got hurt deeply by this right here.
Millions.
Now Jamal Bryant is trying to do what is this, Dollar General, which is which surprisingly somebody told me is bigger than Walmart.
Yeah, he said it. Dr. Jamal said it. It's bigger than Walmart, bigger than Target. Yeah. And they're all strategically placed in African American neighborhoods, all of that.
You know, I just wish Dr. Umar would go and talk to somebody so he could be on the page with somebody. He mad about everything. He mad about the snow bunnies. He mad about Target. He mad about Dollar General. If Dr. Umar would just go and have a meeting with some of the black leadership so we could get some type of leadership on the same page, so we could not be all over the place. Now, what you want us to do now? You want us to boycott Dollar General, Target, Walmart, Snow Bunnies. What did you want us to just boycott?
Right. How did Snow Bunnies get in this conversation? We talking about
it's always out of his mouth. The Snow Bunny come up, I be going like, leave these people alone, man. Maybe they found in love with somebody. Yeah.
Coming up next, it is the nephew and today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, he doesn't cover all the bases. We'll get into that and find out what that's all about in just a few. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
I got check settlement, Sharon. Check settlement.
Good thing.
Yeah. Very good thing. Check settlement. Cat dog, if you would. Thank you.
Hello?
Right. I'm trying to reach, please.
This is she.
How you doing? It's attorney over at and Associates.
Uh-huh.
All right. Want to give you a call. I just got your file that hit my desk, and we got a check going out to you on Monday. You came in yesterday, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Listen, we got a few little glitches here we want to go over with. I want to go over with you and make sure we get this all ironed out before you come in on Monday, and I'll have a check definitely waiting on you when you get here. All right. You're supposed to be getting $6,410.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's being reduced to $1,200 due to injuries not being as bad as they say it was. A lot of calculations got really mixed up on our paperwork here. And please keep in mind that on the $1,200, we still haven't taken out our fee, which is like about $33 1/3. We'll have a check for you on Monday in the ballpark of $400 to $500.
Hold on. Okay, I'm still not getting it. So, what was the total amount that y'all got from the law, from the insurance?
Evidently, the person that did these calculations completely did them wrong. And I do apologize for this being a mishap on our part, and it's totally screwed up. And I do apologize on the behalf of the association here that we've dropped the ball on that. But your actual check has been reduced to $1,200. Okay? And that's without us taking the law fees out of it. So
That doesn't sound right, because how would $6,000 cover the doctor bill and the chiropractor?
Well, from my understanding, man, what they're also stating is that your injuries are not that bad. And I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. They're actually wondering if you were actually hurt at all. So
I was actually hurt because I even had to get injections.
Okay.
From the chiropractor.
Okay, and do you have any? I have some medical documents here, and I understand that you've been going, and you probably looks like you went over at least 2 months going to the doctor and getting therapy, and
that was his call. That was the chiropractor's call. That wasn't my decision.
Okay, well that was
his call for my injury.
Exactly, and a lot of these doctor fees and that you've gone to has eaten up a lot of these funds. And I tell you, these doctor bills, they get pretty high out there. I do want to apologize. What we're going to do here, since we've dropped the ball on this, we're going to give you the check for $1,200 and not even take the law fees out of it. And I'll have that check waiting on you on Monday morning.
That's still okay. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm trying to figure out is I need to see some paperwork of stating what was the total amount check that was written from the insurance company, plus what was the portion that was supposed to be taken out for the chiropractor, plus what was the portion that was supposed to be taken out from the doctors itself. From the amount that you're telling me, $6,000, that's wouldn't have covered that, and leave me with only $1,200.
Okay, I'm not at liberty to let you look at this paperwork anymore. I'm calling you basically to let you know I have a $1,200 check for you. If you don't want that, then you can go ahead and take some other legal action.
That doesn't sound right. Why would from the entire month? Because I got the paperwork from the chiropractor stating what amount was paid.
I understand that, ma'am. What I'm trying to let you know, Manisha, is what's going on right now is the response coming back is that you're not actually hurt at all. That's what they're saying. They're saying you're not hurt at all. Actually, I don't want to use the words, but they're saying that you've been faking this the whole time.
I need to see some paperwork before I time to check it. This doesn't sound right. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, right now, I'm the last person that this file is going to come across. It's coming across my desk. This is pretty much a take it or leave it option. And if you don't
leave an option, no, now. You don't have to get attitude with me because you are my lawyer and I am your client.
Well, you're not going to raise your voice. You're not going to raise your voice at me. That's not going to happen either. So let's pipe it down a bit, okay? Now, here's what we're going to do. Do you want the $1,200 check or do you not want it? Now, I've already waived the fees of the attorneys here. Do you want the $1,200 or do you want me to reduce it to $400?
No, I don't want $1,200 because I'm going to take you to court. Because that doesn't sound right for you to me around. You're supposed to be my lawyer.
I'm being the best attorney that you probably could afford, young lady. Okay? And I'm trying to do the best I can to help you. Now, if from what I understand is...
I'm sorry, sir, that's not going to be acceptable. I just have to get a lawyer to sue you, because that's not acceptable.
You people continue to want to...
You came in the office yesterday when we came in. How all of us work got mixed.
I wasn't there during the meeting yesterday. Like I said, these papers just landed on my desk today. What I'm not going to tolerate is you people consistently wanting to file a lawsuit on somebody. Now you want to file a lawsuit on me. You're going way too far with this.
This isn't talking about. I want to talk to because I've never heard of you. I only heard of.
Okay. Well, now you've heard of me. And I work here as well. And I'm not going to stand you dismantling me the way that you're doing.
I just have to get a lawyer to sue you, because that's not acceptable.
I got one more thing. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked. You got pranked by your husband.
I want to kick you.
Oh, your husband told me. She been waiting on that check.
Yeah, I had me hot. I was about to go by that little office tomorrow when I get off of work.
All right, baby, let me ask you something. Tell Tommy, what is the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, baby, look here. Get your check. And now you have it.
Oh, man.
How about that?
All right, King of Pranks.
Play too much.
Yeah. Come on, man.
You have that.
Way too much.
That's how you come back off vacation right there. That's how you come back off the 4th of July vacation with a settlement check. So, all right, the nephew. This weekend, y'all, Helium. It is Helium Comedy Club, Alpharetta, Georgia. Alpharetta, right outside of ATL. The nephew will be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tickets on sale right now. Did you hear what I said?
Oh, wait, what is that now?
Helium, Alpharetta, down the street from you. Get in your car. Come on and open up. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Don't be late. And just do your thing. Give you 5. Maybe 7. I might give you 7. Come on down.
Do that. It'd be the hardest 7 you ever saw in your life. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I welcome your hard 7. Come on
down.
down.
Right now, man, I ain't your little Tommy and friends now. I'm finna come out here, man. I come out here with... Now, well, I'm his uncle, but, I ain't gonna be out there. I'm gonna walk out there. I got a whole lot come out there when I walk out there, Tommy. It's gonna be all hell no. I can't believe he here. Hell is Steve. Oh, hell no. This finna be crazy.
I'll tell you what. Then let's just do Tommy and Unc, hour for hour, and we leave it like that.
Well, no. See, how many... Well, no, that ain't gonna work out either. Yeah.
That'll work.
That comedy club ain't got enough chairs in it.
Wow.
Not the venue not big enough.
No, well, I mean, you got to pay Tommy and me. How that gonna work out?
I feel like I'm finna get shorted. That's what I feel like.
On your own show.
No, you're not finna get shorted. You're not finna get paid. I can't.
That's cold.
I'm gonna need I'm gonna need yoing. All the yoing.
What? What is
I'm
that?
gonna need all the yoing. Yoing got to come all on this side. I need all that.
Right.
And that's for
Alpharetta.
7.
Helium Comedy Club. Come on out this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you never know who you might see. You might see a legend. You have no idea.
Hey, Tommy, is it nice? Have you ever been there before?
I haven't been to Helium, but it's brand new. I heard it was nice. I heard it was really nice.
It's brand new.
Yeah. Alpharetta.
Okay.
All right.
If nothing else, I'm going to come by and go fishing for about a couple hours. We're going to make that happen.
Ooh, boy.
All right, guys. Coming up next,
hard fishing right now. It's hot outside. It's hot as hell.
Subject, he doesn't cover all the bases. We'll get into it right after this.
No one likes having to choose. That's why with America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the reliable and efficient Tucson hybrid with America's best warranty. Or the stylish yet capable Santa Fe hybrid with the power to navigate toughest terrain. It's like having your cake and eating it too.
Hybrids from Hyundai, it's the best of both worlds. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on dating, on work, on sex, on parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, a Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, he doesn't cover all the bases. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm in my late 40s and I'm raising 3 children on my own. I've had my fair share of dating horrors and I would love to be married, but the dating pool has pee in it. So I've decided to like the man that likes me, but I'm also doing whatever I need to do on the side to be sexually satisfied. My boyfriend is a decent lover, but he doesn't cover all the bases. He doesn't even start at first base. He goes straight for the home run every time. I like the ball being hit out the park, but I need those bases covered too, if you know what I mean. He thinks he's my everything, and I let him believe that so I don't lose him. I make so much noise that you would think we're at the World Series. Then, once he leaves, I either have company or I go visit one of my other men that know how to please me. I just wish they could do other things like hold a conversation or take me out to dinner occasionally. They don't even call me regularly. So there's no way I could ever get caught up thinking they want a relationship with me. Before you think I'm a garden tool, there are only 2 other men that I deal with. My main boyfriend seems to love me, but he's never told me, and the other 2 guys are only there to service my needs. I'm just one of those people that need to be pleased sexually, or it ruins my mood, and I can't even function at work. My children get a happier mom and better meals when I'm in a good mood. Here's my dilemma. It was hard to find a decent man to accept me with 3 children. So would I be wrong to ask him to step up his game in the bedroom? I don't want to run him off. So how do I address the sex issue? Okay, first of all, you know what? I don't want you to think you're a garden tool. I just don't. You're a strong woman. I'm going to say this. You're a strong woman who knows what she wants. You do need to cool off sexually. Cool down a bit so you can focus on what you have. You need to learn how to get what you want from this one man. If this is who you want, concentrate on him. And yes, it is okay to let him know what you like. It's okay. You could do it nicely. There's a way to do it where you won't hurt or damage, his very fragile ego in the process. I think letting him know what you want, there's no room for fear. You can't be afraid he's going to leave you. You're just standing up for yourself. I mean, if he runs off, he runs off. He wasn't the one. Just look at it that way. He wasn't the one. I always say no risk, no reward. So you got to take that chance. You got to tell him what you want from him. Teach him what you like. But I do say now, while you're teaching him, while you're in this teaching mode, you got to leave these other 2 guys alone so you won't be distracted. You won't get caught. Your man might strike out a few times, to use your baseball analogy. He might. He thinks he's your Mr. Everything, but he might strike out. So with practice, you guys got to practice now. He can go from baseball analogy, spring training, all the way to the All-Star game and then to the World Series for real. Okay. You don't want to, then you won't want to need these pinch hitters, these other 2 guys. So I don't think three kids or not, you don't have to settle. A good man who loves you will take the total package, build from there. But a good man who takes you as you are will not allow you to play them. So I got to tell you again, get rid of these other guys and give your relationship a chance. Give it a chance. Steve?
Wow. Lady, it's so much wrong in this letter. Now, I could take a humorous approach about this, but you're in trouble. So I'm going to be Uncle Steve on this letter. First of all, lady, this whole way you're operating is just foul. It's foul. See, I've had my fair share of dating horrors. I would love to be married, but the dating pool has pee in it. Okay, that's okay. That's fair. It is hard out there. I'll admit that. So I've decided to like the man that likes me, but I'm also doing whatever I need to do on the side. This right here is a bad concept. This concept is bad. This is not a win-win for a man or a woman, but it's especially not good for a woman. But then you came up with this incredible baseball analogy. My boyfriend is a decent lover, but he doesn't cover all the bases. He doesn't even start at first base. He goes straight for the home run every time. I like the ball being hit out the park, but I need those bases covered, if you know what I mean. Well, that's great, lady. Great. But you have a problem here. You're treating this whole thing as if it were a game. Once you get into the game aspect of the relationship, you're dealing with people who are experts at the game, and that is men. We are experts at the game. Now, women are not experts at it. You can play it, but when you play the game, ladies, it almost always never works out for you. And I'm sorry, because you are not designed or created to be a baseball analogy. He thinks he's my everything, and I let him believe so that I don't lose him. I make so much noise you would think we were at the World Series. Okay, Shirley's exactly right. Why are you doing that? Girl, you don't see what's wrong? Hang on. You ain't nobody taking you to dinner. They taking you to bed.
We'll get part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, he doesn't cover all the bases. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite play cousin Junior. And you know what? I love having cookouts in the summertime, but it is so expensive. But have you heard about what Sam's Club is doing though? With locked in summer value until July 22nd, prices are held over on 1,000 items, from paper plates to trash bags to sunscreen to ice cream, even apple pie. It's a no-brainer to join Sam's Club because locked in summer value can help you save on all the things you need to have a great summer. I plan on joining. I think you should too. Go sign up for a membership and join Sam's Club today at samsclub.com/join.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, he doesn't cover all of the bases.
I understand what the lady's saying. But, lady, the problem we have in this entire letter is you're operating under a bad concept. You've decided to like the man that likes you, but I'm also doing whatever I need to do on the side to be sexually satisfied. Now, your boyfriend's a decent lover, but he don't cover all the bases. He started liking first base. He goes straight for the home run every time. I like the ball being hit out of the park, but I need those bases covered, if you know what I mean. Lady, you're using a baseball analogy, and which means you're operating your life and your relationship as a game. And once you get into the game, like I said before, you're dealing with men who are experts. See, we've been playing this game, baseball, football, basketball, since we was boys. We grew up playing this. Most women don't. And when you get into this game, ladies, you're not equipped or built really to play this type of sport with your body and your relationship. You're just not designed that way. I'm sorry. And if you want to play it that way, it's not going to work out for you. So now let me teach you a little something. He thinks he's my everything. And I let him believe that, so I don't lose him. I make so much noise, you would think we at the World Series. Well, what you doing that for? Shirley told you what you need to do is work with this man and get him to become more. But no. Once he leaves, I either have company or I go visit one of my other men that know how to please me. I just wish they could do other things like hold a conversation and take me out to dinner occasionally. Why? What we got to take you out to dinner for? You asked us to come over here, you come over there so we could do you. We doing you. We ain't got to buy you dinner. We not finna take you nowhere. We gonna take you to the rack. And that's it, sister. Now, they don't even call me regularly. Why? You call them? What we gotta call you regular for? You ain't gonna be special to them because you ain't special to yourself. So there's no way I could ever get caught up thinking they want a relationship with me. Now, before you think I'm a garden tool, there are only 2 other men that I deal with. Lady, you already at your max number. You dealing with your boyfriend and 2 other men. You at your max number. You maxed out. I don't know. You don't want us to call you a garden tool. You gotta stop acting like one. I don't know how you think this fit in. That other might have finna go along with this. Now, you wrote in Uncle Steve. Now, I could be funny this whole letter, trust me. But I'm going to help you. Because you got to stop this. Because this is just a loop you in and you can't get out of it. Now, my main boyfriend seems to love me, but he's never told me that because the other two guys are only there to service my needs. He feels that some kind of way. He may not know exactly what's going on, but men ain't as stupid as you think. Now you say, I'm just one of those people that need to be pleased sexually. Listen to this. Or it ruins my mood and I can't even function at work and my children get a happier mom and better meals when I'm in a good mood. So let me ask you something. So when you ain't getting sexed, you can't go to work. Yo, is grumpy and you can't cook. Lord have mercy.
I can't.
Lord have mercy. Here's my dilemma. No, we already know what your dilemma is. You got to get sexed or you can't function. That's the dilemma. Here's my dilemma. It's hard to find a decent man to accept me with 3 children. Stop right there. You going at this with the wrong energy. Your transmitter is off. The signal that you're emitting from your brain, your body, and your mind, that remote control that you're operating, sends back. What you send out is what you get back. So the reason it's hard to find a man that will accept you with 3 children is because you don't require that they accept you and the 3 children. You go over and require that they service you after your boyfriend has inadequately performed. So now you're getting exactly what you put out. Would I be wrong to ask him to step up his game in the bedroom? Shirley said it best. That's your only option. Ask him, show him, teach him. I don't want to run him off, so how do I address the sex issue? You wrote this letter. You wrote a letter that addressed it all. But you can't sit down and have a conversation. So now, since you like baseball analogies, let's go. What position on the field do you play? You ain't the pitcher. You ain't throwing it. You know what you are? You the catcher. You behind the plate catching balls. That's all you doing. You're in a squat position with your legs open, catching balls. That's what the catcher do on the baseball field. You're in a squat position with a mask on, and you catch balls. Do we understand?
All right, well, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there.
If I were you, I would stop playing catcher and get a better position on the field. I would be the manager and the pitcher.
That's right.
Because right now, you ain't nothing but a catcher, and all you catching is balls.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand as well.
Hey, y'all, this is Monica.
This is Spike Lee.
Hey, this is Mary J. Blige.
Yo, this is Stephen A. Smith.
Hey, this is Shaka Khan.
You have no idea what it is. This is Carlos Miller, and this may or may not be the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Do you think astronauts fight over elbow room? Probably, because advanced tech doesn't always mean more space. Until now. Introducing the Hyundai Ioniq 9, a 3-row electric SUV with over 300 miles of range, ultra-fast charging capability, and lots of space.
The all-new Hyundai Ioniq 9. Space in an EV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. EPA estimated range for Ioniq 9 based on fully charged batteries for comparison purpose only. Actual range will vary based on several factors.
So here's a question for you, Steve and Tommy and Junior. If one of your relatives were going to write just like a trashy tell-all novel about you, about your family, what would they write about you? What would they say?
Go ahead, fella.
What would they say?
Tommy.
Yeah.
Come on, Junior. I know your family.
Tommy, what you got? I know you got
I don't. Ooh, that's telling on myself. That's.
Is that bad?
Right. We got to read these books.
See, I could do it with my siblings because you got to remember, my youngest brother is 11 years older than me.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And when we was growing up close, we ain't had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna tell a thing now.
Why not now?
Because I'm paying them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my book will be all about my past. He didn't have nothing.
Okay.
He stole.
Could you stop saying that?
But he
broke
did
in
that,
Miss
though.
Payne's house across the street.
Oh my God.
He broke in Jackson's window and said he didn't do it. He did all that. Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay,
Lie.
Junior, what?
Came home every day with a bag of potato chips and a pop. And he ate. Where he get this money from?
He stole it.
For some chips.
Yeah.
All right, Junior, we love your family. Now, what would your family say about you in this book?
Oh, I'm stingy. That's what they gonna say. I'm stingy. I know what they gonna say. I'm stingy. That's what all they gonna say. He ain't shared nothing. I ain't shared nothing. No, I ain't shared nothing with my sister. Nah. My life got messed up 4 years after I was born. When she got here, it changed. I became stingy then because she got everything. I can't stand her.
You were jealous.
All the way. All of a sudden, all my toys
you can't
was
stand her?
Yeah, I couldn't stand her at 4, All my toys used to be everywhere. My 5th Christmas chain, just your stuff in the corner. I couldn't stand since then. I'm over behind the tree opening gifts. Did nobody see me? Did nobody know what I got?
I love
you
your family, Junior. Love it.
I got a remote control car. You got a what? Behind the tree, ain't nobody see me. Her stuff everywhere. We ain't been friends since. I know that.
Your sister?
Yeah.
You're still holding a grudge, Junior?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Coming up, thank you. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we're going to check out Steve's voicemail, 877-29-STEVE, right after this.
Hey, y'all, this is Monica.
This is Spike Lee.
Hey, this is Mary J. Blige.
Yo, this is Stephen A. Smith.
Hey, this is Shaka Khan.
You have no idea what it is. This is Carlos Miller, and this may or may not be the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so guys, this week is Nude Recreation Week, okay? Who even knew there was such a thing? Did you guys know about this? Because I didn't.
No.
I knew to keep up with naked, but I didn't know nothing about this.
I know. I thought for sure you would know
missed
about
it,
this,
Tommy.
nephew.
You missed
I
it.
know. Nude Recreation Week is celebrated all over the world annually, and it offers a way to shed stress and shed your clothes and explore naturism. Naturism is just being naked. There are an estimated 225,000 naturists in North America who have made nakedness a lifetime choice around the country. Clothing optional clubs are offering events all week long. Whether your interests are athletic, artistic, or spiritual, there's something for everyone.
Shirley, why is we doing this story? Because
it's Nude Recreation
Week. Don't nobody on this show and don't nobody listening to this show need to be down there. We got families we got to raise. We ain't got time for this foolishness. Go down there and get your naked and
let's take a selfie. Let's go down here and take a selfie.
All these grown people on this show, and these people, we got truck drivers listening to this show.
They can't be naked.
We got to go home, pay these bills.
225,000 naturists in North America. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
225,000 naturists.
Would you go, Shirley?
No, I wouldn't.
Shirley don't even like outside.
Yeah, I don't like outside. You know that. I don't like bugs.
Put some calamine lotion on.
Recreation Week. I didn't know about it, though. I didn't know about it. You guys wouldn't do it, obviously.
No.
Tommy, really? You? as much as you talk about being naked?
It's the bugs, though. It's this time. It's hot this time of the year. It's really hot. It's really over hot. I just don't see myself doing. Now, maybe around October or so, I get naked with you, but not right now.
I don't like walking around working with one hand.
It's not July. It's October. You want to do it in October. Okay. What, Steve? What are you saying?
I don't like walking around working with one hand. That's why I'm not going to ever be able to go, because that other hand, I got to
let yourself go.
I need one hand on him at all times. I need one hand protecting the reason I'm alive. Now I got the other hand swatting bugs, picking up sticks, trying to pick apples and stuff. But that other hand, I got to eat something. This other hand is in a cup position. This other hand is doing what a jockey strap would normally be doing. But
that's the point.
Myself.
That's the whole point, though. You're being free. That's the whole point. You're just being naked.
I just don't see how I could be that free, Shirley. I just don't.
Okay. All right.
Because it don't react well to cool air and stuff like that. It don't care for
Moving on.
Junior, can you be free?
No, I can't be out there. Cause look what the interests are, Tom. We don't do none of these things. We ain't athletic. I can't be out here playing tennis with nobody.
But you play golf. You play golf.
We ain't doing that.
You can't play golf naked?
Clothes is... No.
Nature is, Shirley. You have to go on hikes and stuff. I'm not lifting my leg up trying to climb on nothing in my out.
Your booty.
My swing is already bad. You know how
I'm trying to climb up a hill, gonna raise my knee up by my chest. Now my whole butt just out. Okay. Air on it ain't ever been on it before.
This is Naked and Afraid is what this is.
Yeah, it's Naked and Afraid, exactly.
Man, I was watching Naked and Afraid the other day. This lady is supposed to be 21 days. The reason I don't get Naked and Afraid, you don't win nothing. Just be able to say you did it.
Naked.
White guy and white lady was out there. She lasted 4 days. She got sick. She tapped. He lasted the whole 21 days out there.
Wow.
Them bugs had ate his alive.
See that right there.
Fresh meat.
Can't do none of that.
I'm sitting there going, man, why you don't pack no mud on yourself or something?
Taking out here a fire starter and there's lines around. What a better tool? Don't have nothing.
You get to pick a tool, right?
Yeah.
You get to pick one tool?
Yeah, I pick. You know what my tool would be?
What?
A coat.
Can you do that?
Cover.
No.
All right, coming up in 20 minutes
I need a coat because it's going to get cold tonight. I'm going to need this coat.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here's some news for our daters out there. Don't overshare on the first date. Do not do that. First dates are for people to get to know each other, but there is a limit to how much you should share. In fact, sharing too much could decrease your chances of a second date. Why? Well, this is according to relationship expert Dr. Terry Orbuch. It's because it's too much too soon. On a first date, many daters make the mistake of sharing too much about themselves, Dr. Orbuch says. This is too overwhelming for others on the first date. Instead, gradually disclose personal information. On a first date, you want to leave them interested and wanting more. So what do you think about that, Steve?
Stop running your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you wrote a book about, relationships, act like a lady, think like a man. So that's too soon.
Act like a lady, think like a man.
Yeah. That's not
it ain't act like a man, do like I do.
Oh, okay.
No, see, because you're a lady, you can protect yourself.
What?
You know, when I'm eating, food fall out my mouth sometimes because I never learned how to chew my mouth closed. Excuse me?
No second date for you.
Don't say that.
Too much information, Steve.
But Steve, many women have called in or written in and asked you about kids. Should they tell that they have kids?
Well, yeah, you got to say you got kids right away. That ain't nothing nobody need to learn later on.
Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's a good one. All right. Coming up, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. I got to put you on to something I just learned about. PayPal. PayPal offers people more flexibility. You can choose to pay now, pay in 4 or monthly. I just purchased airline tickets. My husband and daughter and I are so ready for vacation. Don't just pay, PayPal. PayPal pay later options are subject to approval. Eligibility varies. Learn more at paypal.com/buy now, pay later.
It is time now, guys, for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have whatever you're thinking appear above your head for everyone to see, or would you rather have absolutely everything you do live streamed for everyone to see?
Oh, that's rated X. Everything we do?
Everything you do is rated X.
Yes. What? What are you saying?
80%. I mean, damn.
A lot of them thoughts can't get live streamed. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna go on with them little bubbles and just don't be around a lot of people that day.
Okay. All right. Okay. Would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed?
That's nasty.
Well, I'm gonna take that roach in the bed. We can get these roaches up out of here. But that rat in the kitchen.
I don't know.
I'll deal with that roach in the bed. We can work that. I'll spray them legs around that bed. It'd be so, but we ain't gonna be able to sleep in this room for 4 days. But,
but a rat in the kitchen? Oh, no.
A rat in the kitchen. No.
All right. Would you rather walk in on your parents, or would you rather have your parents walk in on you?
B. No, I'd rather walk in on my parents.
Yeah.
They cannot see what I'm in here doing.
The Cirque du Soleil that's in your bedroom.
Man, my daddy, boy.
You remember?
Come on outside, get some barbecue. Let me talk to you.
You're flexible.
Yeah.
Teaching moment.
Would you rather walk in on them?
Yeah. Because they have on gowns and stuff, blankets. No, my parents
You can't unsee that. You realize that. You cannot.
Yeah, but see, my parents was old, though. They ain't really do nothing real crazy. You know, they was traditional.
I've walked in on my parents before.
You have?
What?
Really? Oh, yeah.
Junior, I love your family.
I walked in on my parents. I told my dad, get off of my mama. Get off of her. And just closed the door, started crying. I couldn't go back in there. I was shocked.
How did they explain that?
My mama tried to coach up and said, what's wrong, son? Y'all was in there doing the nasty stuff. That's all I
you
could
knew
describe.
that.
Yeah.
You knew what it was.
Yeah, I didn't know what it's called, but I knew it didn't look good. It didn't look healthy. It didn't look safe. It didn't look
traumatize
safe.
you?
Yes. So she told my dad, go talk to him. And he couldn't say nothing. He was bragging. Boy, caught your daddy, didn't you? Oh.
Learn yourself something.
That's not a good visual.
Yeah, man.
All right. On that note, that's today's round of Would You Rather.
You ain't gonna be able to learn today, huh?
Coming up in 49 minutes after the hour, it is our last break of the day, and we'll get some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
Hey, this is John Legend.
Hi, this is Felicia Rashad.
Hey, this is Motown recording artist Kim.
Hey, you all, what's up? I'm Sierra.
Yo, what's up? This is Chris Rock.
Hey, guys, what's up? Good morning. This is Tony Braxton.
You already know what time it is. Your boy DC Young Fly. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Do you think astronauts fight over elbow room? Probably, because advanced tech doesn't always mean more space. Until now, introducing the Hyundai Ioniq 9, a 3-row electric SUV with over 300 miles of range, ultra-fast charging capability, and lots of space.
The all-new Hyundai Ioniq 9. Space in an EV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details. EPA estimated range for Ioniq 9 based on fully charged batteries for comparison purpose only. Actual range will vary based on several factors.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day. Finally, our prayers are definitely with the victims of the horrific flash flooding in Central Texas. Over 80 people have been reportedly deceased, according to officials. That includes at least 28 children in Kerr County, where 10 girls and 1 counselor from Camp Mystic are still unaccounted for. And unfortunately, the threat of flooding is still high, with more rain expected in the Hunt area of Kerr County, Texas. Our prayers prayers are with the victims' families. And you can also join us today and donate to the Kerr County Flood Relief Fund at communityfoundation.net. There you go, Steve.
Yeah. Hey, I've been following this tragedy, and it's just a horrible, horrible situation. I just wish that people would be just a bit more understanding. Look, I know the media has a job to do. The media has to report and ask questions, but I was so hurting for this man whose daughter is still missing, and his father. Now, his brother and wife went over the father's house to warn him of this flood. And by the time they got upstairs to get to him, he had got swept away. And this man was heartbroken. And I was listening to all these stories, and then I listened to another man who was looking for his little girl. And it's just a horrific situation to be in. It's unimaginable. All these kids at this camp, there's so many children gone, so many adults gone. These are fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, aunts, uncles, grandparents. It's heartbreaking. But sometimes the media and our freedom of speech, we can be so wrong on so many levels. The authorities were out trying to explain everything, to give an update on the death count. Now, this is a horrible thing to have to do. Anyway, to go out here and explain to everybody when you have no control over this situation. You didn't cause it, and you certainly couldn't have prevented it. But here comes the questions of why weren't they warned? Why wasn't the people given the proper amount of notice? And the poor guy was just standing there. And he kept saying, well, all of our efforts right now, we'll get to those answers at one point. But right now, all of our efforts on trying to recover anybody any survivors or any victims. That's our number one goal. And he said that probably 10 times during the speech, right? But this reporter kept on pressing him. And I just wanted to go, lady, are you for real? Look, I'm not an expert on Mother Nature by any stretch of the imagination. But the term flash flood has two key words in it, flash and flood. And nobody could have predicted the intensity of either one of those, how fast and furious and how much water. And nobody could have predicted that. Look, this ain't a hurricane that brews off shore miles and miles, and you get a category reading and a name given to it, and people get time to evacuate. There was none of that. These people's lives ended tragically by Mother Nature. And I just wish people would be more sensitive. We've all heard this, you remember growing up, your mom used to say, if you can't say something good, then don't say nothing at all. Sometimes we need to remember that. Sometimes we just need to remember that. And social media and AI with all these fake floods that they create and doing stuff for clicks and likes, we just gotten into that as a society. I think what should be applauded are the first responders who are going out there, all of the volunteers from the community who are got their chainsaws out trying to cut through branches and dig and look for possible survivors or victims. I think the credit should be given to those people. The prayers need to go out for the families who lost loved ones. Prayers need to go out for people who's trying to find people, because there's a strong possibility that a lot of these people are gone. And I just think, man, as a country and as a people, we just need to get back to what those neighbors are doing for each other. They're out there helping, looking, trying to create some type of closure, peace of mind, something for these people. And I wish media, man, would take a different approach, But our media is gone this way. Since we're talking about media, just switching the subject here in my closing remarks. Donald J. Trump is the president. He is the president of the United States, and there's nothing you can do about that. And somebody asked me recently, they said, hey, Steve, hey, man, I don't hear you talking about Trump a lot on your show. Well, hey, look, we on this show, we asked you to vote. We asked you to vote every day. Now, a lot of people went out and voted, and a lot of people didn't. The fact of the matter is, he won the popular vote by 5 million people. That was the will of this country. So now what you want Steve Harvey to do about that? This is who you voted for. This is who you get. I'm not going to sit here for 4 years and be mad for 4 years about something I can't do anything about. When we had a chance to do something about it, your chance was to do it was at the polls. He's doing everything he said he was going to do, but I have chosen to keep my faith in God, keep moving on, keep looking to heavens from whence all my help cometh, and I'm going to be fine and you will too. Just quit putting your faith in man, because man ain't got nothing for you. And we all about to find that out real soon. Now, those are my closing remarks today. If you don't like them, just be here tomorrow. We'll have some more.